when you feel like things are breaking down, you're perfectly poised for a breakthrough. What do you do when your foundation gets so rocked that you barely recognize who you are and all the things that you clung to about your identity? Not all the things, most of the things you clung to about your identity have now shifted. I'm contemplating that right now because so much has changed in just the past 3 months. It caused me to question, who am I without the relationship that I had for 6 years? Who am I with my father not in the world anymore? I was feeling pain in my body as I'm handling all kinds of things. It makes sense, I'm handling painful things. It's like, who am I? Is my body solid? Is my mind solid? And as I've contemplated this, it's scary as shit. Like, it literally being in the unknown, where I don't necessarily recognize who I am, and all the stable foundations, many of the stable foundations that I had, have been suspended or shifted. Even, taking a pause from my business, like the identity of being a coach and a teacher and a mentor, it kind of temporarily been held on pause because I haven't been sharing stuff, I hadn't been focusing on my business. So what do you do? I mean, literally, as I contemplate this, what I've been doing is surrendering, taking a look at what needs to be reevaluated. Where have I had false foundations? Where have I put my power outside of myself? Where have I looked at myself in context like, oh, I am Michele, in the, girlfriend to Dave, or divine partner, or Michele the coach, or Michele the daughter. It's like, we have these ideas that can create, I think, a false sense of security for us, when in reality, the security is needing to come from within. And I'm finding I'm in the unknown. I'm in the rebuilding phase of my life, because those foundations that I once created a false sense of stability on needed to shake, because there's something deeper within me that's even more stable. My connection to my creator, whether you call it God, universe, source, inner being, is needing to be established at a new level. My connection to my higher self, my connection to me as the stable force, the life force on this planet, my connection to my health and well-being, my body being the most amazing pharmacy, beautifully designed mechanism that knows exactly what to do, reestablishing to that blueprint all the limiting beliefs I may have had around health, or what I picked up from society, or just people I've observed from, my own conclusions I've drawn around my body not being strong or being able to handle things. It's like, listen, our bodies know how to heal. They know exactly what to do. They're doing everything to protect us, try to keep us safe. So obviously, if there's limiting beliefs or paradigms or things that contradict that, or if we get in our way, if we hold on to worry, frustration, anger, resentment, all that stuff gets in the way of health. So I'm taking a look at it all. I'm doing the work. I'm doing the inner work. It's what I've been teaching for 10 years. Like, it really is about knowing thyself, creating yourself anew, knowing that you're the creator of your life experience. No one creates our reality. And even though I've moved through moments of feeling at effect, feeling like in a victim space, which is okay, you gotta feel whatever comes up. It's not victim shaming. Things happen in life, and sometimes they can feel like they're happening to us. And sometimes, in the past, we have endured things that, I would never wish upon anyone. And yet at the same time, we only have this present moment right now. Who do we choose to be? Who do I choose to be? If I'm given this blank slate, being in the unknown, my higher self and life have caused me to pull away from many of the things that I felt were stable. who do I get to be now? Now, in the context of my career, my purpose, reestablishing my identity within me, not reliant on being a specific person. Like, oh, I'm a teacher, I'm a mentor, I'm a coach, I'm an NLP practitioner. Those are all things I get to do, but who am I? It's almost like an existential realignment when you grow through multiple things that break down in life. But the thing is, when you feel like things are breaking down, you're perfectly poised for a breakthrough. And I'm realizing that I'm having to break through false beliefs or false constructs that my soul knows better on, but my kind of smaller self, my ego, has held to. I'm ready to break through to a bigger version of myself, to expand beyond. Just this weekend, I hit the terror barrier. If you follow Bob Proctor, he talks about the terror barrier being just this metaphorical but physical barrier. Like usually you're faced with anxiety or fear, or you're feeling it viscerally and physically of you're wanting to move to the next level, but you can feel like parts of yourself holding you back. It's conflict. It's the fear of the unknown. It's like the things you need to take in order to move forward. You want to take them, but parts of you are like holding you back. I hit that when I was going to post the video about consciously uncoupling. It was scary AF because it's a very intimate, deep side to me that I hadn't really revealed. And so as I'm in the unknown, as I have felt over the past couple months that things were breaking down, and they were actually, I was sick in March and April. Dave and I started talking about uncoupling. All through May, my dad was in the hospital and then passed away. And then June, I moved and I'm rebuilding my life. That's a lot of stuff that has broken down so that I can break through. And it doesn't come without real emotions. I'm feeling all kinds of emotions, waves of them: grief, sadness, fear, and then also realigning to the new, questioning, okay, what do I choose? Is that really true that I'm whatever the fears or limitations coming up, is that really true? What do I get to choose now? I get to look at the limiting beliefs. I get to do NLP, and I get to clear the blocks and realign to the new version of me. Put down new paths, set down new wiring in my brain and my heart. Feel through the emotions that maybe have been stuck in my body. Because that's what happens, through life, we don't necessarily know how to express things, and so that stuff gets trapped in you emotionally, mentally, physically, and it can show up in health issues. I don't choose for that anymore. I don't choose to have to create physical ailments in my body in order to get my attention. I choose to give myself love, to give myself rest, to give myself nurturing. I started taking myself on date days. Not this weekend, last weekend, for a whole day, just did this whole beautiful self-care day where I watched the sunrise, made a beautiful breakfast, took myself to a resort and sat out at the pool for several hours, got a massage, came home, got ready, got dressed up as if I was going on a date, took myself to a nice restaurant, had a beautiful glass of wine and enjoyed the meal. That was so nurturing. I get to do those things now without having to have my body create something, sickness, illness, feeling bad or pain, to get my attention, to tell myself I need to pour into me. The new Michele, the new me, gets to decide that health is my natural state of well-being. I do get to listen to my emotional state, and even before that, just tap into what do I need, what do I desire, and give that to myself. Because that was something for many years I wasn't giving to myself. I would go through periods of it. But even in the relationship, I think we get so caught into serving other people, the people we love and we want to pour into, and I'm all about service. Believe me, contribution, service, that shows up in my work, it shows up in who I am. However, you can't do that from an empty cup. You can't do it from a place of empty and depletion. So, as things have broken down, I am breaking through, and that goes the same for you. And it's okay to check within, feel the energy, honor where you're at, accept where you're at. I've been handling a lot. And I've been processing and moving through a lot of emotion. I'm feeling it in my physical body. My nervous system has gone through so many upgrades, but challenges too. And, just being present with it all and loving yourself through it all. So wherever you're at, I'm sending love. And I know that we're all in this together. Hopefully this video helped. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, share it with your friends. You never know who needs to hear this right now. I mean, someone maybe looking at me might think, oh, she's got it all together. It's like, we don't all have it all together. I love sharing and teaching and helping and inspiring and empowering. That gives me joy. I take life experiences I may have had or thoughts, awarenesses, ponderings, and share them with people. But when we assume, we just never know what someone's growing through. So be kind to yourself, be kind to one another. But, we're all doing the best we can. So share this video. You never know who needs the message. Be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell because you want to be aware of when I'm posting videos. I'm really wanting to share this next level now, a little bit more raw and maybe even more powerful. We all need to shine right now. We all need to be really authentic right now. We all need to allow ourselves to come forth in our fullest, because when we do, we give other people permission to do the same. Okay? All right, till next time, it's Michele, Ariana. I'll talk to you soon.